Aries, and welcome to your October reading. Don't really have too much to say. If you want to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you can at Mythical Virgo. And I'm just gonna get started. What is the energy? Ooh, okay. Impacting Virgo, Aries, impacting Aries. Ooh, what is the energy impacting Aries during October? Also, we're using the Tarot of Sexual Magic, so if you have a problem with sexual imagery, this is not for you. Alright, I think that is enough. There's so many. The first things that came out was the Two of Pentacles and the Knight of Chalices. And then we have the Five of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. We also have the Sun card, which is the Yes card. So if you were asking for confirmation about something before you started this reading, the answer could be yes. The Hierophant, Two of Swords, the Hanged Man, the Moon, the Seven of Wands. There is something in my eye I cannot see. Can y'all see if I do that? And the Nine of Wands. And I kind of want to pull just one more. Let's see. The Knight of Swords. Okay, 1 second. Let me just take all of this in. One of the first things I was thinking is that there may be a love connection here that someone is doing a lot of thinking about. With the Hanged Man card being here, it feels like someone is in a little bit of a back and forth energy of like, that should I stay or should I go? Especially with the Five of Cups being here. The Five of Cups is giving me the energy of the Five of Pentacles, which is kind of someone being left out in the cold. But the Five of Cups is kind of like when you've lost some of what you had and you're kind of focused on the loss and less on what is still left. So for example, if someone perhaps cheated, you may be focused on the cheating and maybe not so focused on the other good qualities of the person. And not to defend cheaters, I am also kind of one of those people that's like, if you cheat, it's just kind of over. But maybe more of if the relationship ended due to cheating or something like that, or due to any bad qualities, you may have the tendency to dwell on the negative instead of remembering that there were positive times and that it wasn't all bad. That doesn't mean you have to go back to that person. It just means that you don't have to dwell on the negative. We also have the Two of Swords. Someone needs to make a decision. I kind of feel like you're trying to make the decision on whether or not to walk away. And I'm not sure what your choice is, but I'm seeing some really beautiful things here. The Moon card is here. That could be like the full moon that's coming up October 13th. We also have the Hierophant and the Sun card, which are two really great love cards. Not necessarily love for the sun, but the Hierophant speaks about like higher commitment in marriage and things of that nature. And with the Sun card, people say it's the happiest card in the entire deck. Like I said, it's a yes card. It could be that there's a love connection that's really blossoming here. Ten of Pentacles. Pentacles to me typically gives off work and career, but honestly in this reading I'm feeling it's love. I don't know if this is with your current person or a new person, but I do think that's what's happening. Honestly, I think a new person is coming into your life. With the Knight of Chalices here, I think that's the new person. They might be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And also one thing with this Knight of Swords card, this may represent the person you're currently with or the person you just ended a relationship with. One thing I always notice about this card is that he's wearing clothes and she isn't. So you might be this person who is being completely vulnerable in the relationship and the other person is still guarded and just kind of taking advantage of your vulnerability, or kind of letting you be vulnerable, accepting it, but not sharing in return. Or it could be the other way around. You could be the one who is not being vulnerable to your partner. The Two of Pentacles is typically, I would say, kind of about balance and trying to keep balance, but in this deck, it's always given me more of a negative kind of energy. I think just because it looks like this woman is like unsuspecting of this person who's like about to grab her or whatever, and it just never really gave me the best of vibes or whatever. But I don't know what your relationship is. So now I'm going to go in and pull some romance angels. What is the energy affecting Aries for October? Aries for October. All right. Okay. The first card that came out is wedding. This situation involves marriage. So that's pretty clear. I feel like there's not too much analysis I can do on that, except for maybe that this Knight of Chalice is the person coming in. You might end up getting married to them one day. And we also have trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. I think this could relate to the issues with vulnerability. You need to either find someone who is as vulnerable as you, or you need to become a bit more vulnerable in your relationship. So now I'm going to go through and get some cards for clarification. So what have we maybe missed for Aries during October? Okay, well, just came out. We have the Eight of Wands, Queen of Swords, and I want something else. What have we missed for Aries in October? Aries in October. All right, we have the High Priestess. So, I think you are the person who is not really willing to be that vulnerable. And I think that shows here with the Queen of Swords, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. I think you're being a little bit cold and detached from your partner, and that may be something you need to work on in order for a new partnership to work, or for the current one to work out. We also have the Eight of Wands here. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire energy. That could be fast communication. So perhaps you're going to sit down and have a conversation with your current partner about the way you're feeling about the lack of emotion on your side or their side. And the High Priestess here is a card of intuition. We also have a new moon in the card, so something may occur around the new moon. But I don't know, trust your intuition, and I think your intuition will guide you and help you to initiate the conversation about your feelings, or help you find the strength to, if your partner brings up the conversation, that you will actually have the conversation and not just shut down. Okay, so finally, we're going to end the reading by pulling one card for each sign. So it'll be like, if you're an Aries dealing with Aries, this is what you need to know. If you're an Aries dealing with Gemini, this is what you need to know. And we're just going to go through all signs just right now. Okay. Let me do some shuffling. Okay, if you're an Aries dealing with an Aries, the Empress, that's interesting. I don't know, I'm getting the sense that if you are dealing with an Aries, there is a sense of understanding. You understand how each other work. And I just feel like someone really gets you. What are we in Libra now? Today is the first day of Libra season. I don't know, I feel like you may be coming into an Empress energy, in that you may be, stepping away from a connection in order to focus in on yourself and on establishing your own career and personal goals in order to achieve a life purpose, and that puts you in the Emperor's energy. If you're dealing with a Taurus, Two of Wands, I'm hearing that the Taurus wants to decide, as in they may not have decided yet, but I think a Taurus has got a decision to make when it comes to you. I think the Taurus is the one making the decision. And I'm also hearing something about an agreement, but I don't know. I have no idea what that means. But you'll know what that means if it applies. If you're dealing with a Gemini, the Fool. Someone wants to start over, and I feel like you'll have a really easy time doing it. You may not seem, or you may not think that you will. Like if you had a falling out with a Gemini, you may not feel like the friendship can come back so easily, or the relationship can come back so easily. But once you like just sit down and have a conversation about it, maybe if you're like, oh, this happened because this, I said that because I thought this, or whatever. Once you actually explain what went down, I feel like you'll both be able to just put all the past feelings aside. If you're dealing with a Cancer, Ace of Cups. I feel like the Cancer is overflowing with love. They are super emotional. And I think they're showing it, maybe not as deep as they feel it, but I think you know this. They're just very grateful and enthusiastic to have you in their life. I don't know if this is fully romantic. They may also be like showering you in gifts and whatnot, but I think they're very happy that you're in their life. If you're dealing with a Leo, oh, okay, Page of Pentacles. I think they are happy alone. That doesn't mean that they don't want to be with you, if that's something you want or are looking for, but I think they are very happy alone, and unless offered something amazing, they're not willing to take that offer. If you're dealing with a Virgo, King of Swords. This came out already for Virgo, actually. A Virgo might be being very cold and detached towards you, and that's because they're trying to protect themselves. That's an energy Virgos often get into, trying to protect themselves and trying not to let their feelings and emotions be known. If you're dealing with a Libra, Page of Pentacles, they might be a little bit juvenile and immature, childish. I just kind of feel like this is a connection that's more of a fling and not a long-term thing. If you're dealing with Scorpio, Page of Cups. I think a Scorpio is trying to convince you that they're letting you in more than they have. It's kind of like you may know this thing about their childhood, but you don't know 100 other things about their childhood that are even more relevant. So it's kind of like pretending to let you in, and you think you've been let in, but you have not been. If you're dealing with Sagittarius, Queen of Pentacles. Oh. I think the Sagittarius wants to be a mother. That's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling a very maternal energy. Maybe it's you, maybe it's them. And maybe not even like an actual biological mother, but more of like a maternal figure, or just more of a feminine energy in somebody's life, like a mentor type of thing in somebody's life. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, they have options, career options, that they might choose over you. Like if you're trying to progress with one, they might be like, I got 3 different job offers in 3 different cities and I'm probably gonna take one. So be aware of that. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, Knight of Swords, they're not trying to fight, but they're like irritated. They're irritated, probably because they have some sort of feelings, and they're just kind of like, this is so irritating. Like, I was just chilling, I was just minding my business, and now all of a sudden I have feelings, and it's annoying. And yeah, and finally, if you're dealing with a Pisces, Queen of Wands. This could be you. You might be currently dealing with a Pisces in your current relationship. And I think this card is just a reminder to be warm and inviting. And the Pisces might want you to be talking about your feelings and you don't want to be. But maybe just talk about your feelings a little bit. Try it out. See how it goes. And your relationship may be better because of it. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you liked it, please like it, comment, and subscribe, and share the video. And if you want to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, you can at Mythical Virgo. And thank you for watching. Bye.